We were always taught that the universe operated on a strict, predictable clock. First came the expansion, then a long, slow, quiet era allowing galaxies to gently gather mass over billions of years. But as of this month, that cosmic calendar has been torn to shreds. The James Webb Space Telescope just peered into the deep past, and the data it sent back is physically impossible according to our current models. Researchers from the University of Waterloo have identified a massive, fully weaponized structure operating 8.5 billion years in the past, an era when the universe was supposed to be a safe, fertile nursery. Instead, Webb's infrared sensors captured a galaxy being violently flayed alive by forces that, mathematically, shouldn't exist for another 5 billion years. While the scientific establishment scrambles to adjust their equations, the terrifying truth is becoming undeniable. The invisible architecture of the cosmos was built and turned lethal, billions of years ahead of schedule. Today, we reveal the temporal anomaly that is breaking the standard model of cosmology. For decades, everything we knew about the universe was built on a foundation called the standard model of cosmology, mathematically referred to as lambda CDM. This model is the ultimate cosmic clock. It dictates the entire history of reality, from the Big Bang 13.8 billion years ago to the present day, and its most fundamental rule is the concept of bottom-up construction. According to lambda CDM, the universe is not allowed to build massive, dangerous things quickly. It mandates a slow, agonizingly patient process. First, microscopic particles cool and combine into simple gases. Then, those gases slowly clump together over hundreds of millions of years to form the very first tiny stars. Eventually, those stars drift together to form small dwarf galaxies. Then, over billions of years of cosmic time, those small galaxies slowly pull toward each other to form larger spiral galaxies. Finally, after unimaginable eons of slow gravitational attraction, those large galaxies group together to form massive galaxy clusters. It is a strict timeline of slow accumulation. The model states that extreme, dense, and violent environments simply cannot exist in the early stages of this timeline because gravity hasn't had enough time to pull enough matter together. This brings us to an era known to astronomers as cosmic noon. Cosmic noon occurred roughly 8.5 to 10 billion years ago. The universe was basically a teenager. It was expanding rapidly, and the space between objects was vast. Because of this, the models told us that cosmic noon was the ultimate stellar nursery. It was the most fertile, productive period in the history of reality. The vast majority of stars that exist today were born during this exact epoch. Galaxies were supposed to be loose, free, and completely safe, floating in a void that was entirely incapable of harming them. Galaxy clusters were thought to be in their absolute infancy, forming loose networks that lacked any real destructive power. But the James Webb Space Telescope does not care about our mathematical models. It cares about the raw, unfiltered infrared data of the cosmos. When researchers from the University of Waterloo pointed JWST deep into the cosmos field, they found an anomaly cataloged as Cosmos 2026 35829. By measuring its redshift at Z as 1.156, they confirmed they were looking directly into the heart of cosmic noon. They were seeing this galaxy exactly as it existed 8.5 billion years ago. Based on the standard model, this galaxy should have been thriving. It should have been a peaceful spiral disk, slowly gathering cold molecular gas to build generations of new stars. Instead, the infrared sensors revealed a cosmic execution. Cosmos 2026 35829 is a jellyfish galaxy. Trailing behind its main stellar disk is a massive, glowing tail of ionized gas stretching for over 65,000 light-years into the absolute zero of the void. Its star-forming lifeblood is being violently, mercilessly ripped away from its core. The mechanism destroying this galaxy is known as ram pressure stripping. It is an aerodynamic nightmare. The galaxy is plunging into a superheated plasma known as the intra-cluster medium. At millions of miles an hour, this plasma acts like a physical brick wall, creating a headwind so powerful that it overwhelms the galaxy's own gravitational glue. The wind physically flays the cold gas right off the galaxy's bones. It is a level of environmental violence that requires a terrifyingly dense superheated plasma to execute. And this is the temporal paradox. This is where the clock shatters. Finding this level of violent aerodynamic stripping, 8.5 billion years ago, is the astrophysical equivalent of digging deep into a Jurassic rock layer and unearthing a fully functional, modern combustion engine. It is an artifact buried in the wrong layer of time. The environment surrounding Cosmos 2026-35829 evolved billions of years faster than the timeline allows. The superheated plasma wall destroying this galaxy shouldn't be there. The protocluster it is falling into shouldn't be dense enough or hot enough to generate this kind of lethal aerodynamic drag. To understand why this is impossible, we have to shift our focus from the victim to the unseen killer. We have to look at the invisible architecture that makes ram pressure stripping possible. In the vacuum of space, a cloud of plasma heated to millions of degrees should simply expand and dissipate into the void. It wants to push outward. The only way to keep that superheated plasma trapped, compressed, and dense enough to act as a brick wall against a falling galaxy is with an unimaginably massive gravity. Well, you need a gravitational anchor so profound that it bends the very fabric of space-time around the cluster, keeping the superheated gas locked in place. And in our universe, the only thing capable of creating a gravity well of that magnitude is dark matter. Dark matter is the invisible scaffolding of reality. It makes up roughly 85% of all the mass in the universe, yet it does not interact with light. We cannot see it, but we can see its gravitational grip on everything around it. According to the Lambda CDM timeline, dark matter obeys the same bottom-up rules as regular matter. It is supposed to take billions of years for dark matter to slowly clump together into massive, invisible spheres known as dark matter halos. These halos are the required foundations for massive galaxy clusters. The math says that 8.5 billion years ago, dark matter halos, massive enough to trap superheated plasma, shouldn't have finished forming yet. They should still be loose, fragmented, and weak, but the Waterloo discovery proves that the math is wrong. If this proto-cluster was already dense enough to generate galaxy-killing ram pressure during cosmic noon, it proves that dark matter collapsed and aggregated at a terrifyingly accelerated rate. The invisible scaffolding of the universe was built, reinforced, and completely weaponized much faster than the equations currently permit. Dark matter didn't take its time. It rapidly compressed, creating lethal pockets of extreme gravity right at the dawn of time. This single temporal artifact threatens the entire foundation of modern cosmology. Because if the timeline is broken here, in this one patch of the cosmos field, it means the timeline is broken everywhere. This brings us to the chilling implications for the rest of the universe, and the massive, unaccounted-for graveyard hiding in the dark. For decades, astronomers have struggled to explain the quenching mystery. Quenching is the process by which a galaxy dies. It is the moment a galaxy loses its cold molecular gas and permanently loses the ability to form new stars. When we look at the modern local universe today, we see massive galaxy clusters like the Coma or Virgo clusters, and inside these modern clusters, almost every single galaxy is dead. They are massive, red, featureless, elliptical galaxies. They are cosmic graveyards floating quietly in the dark. Under the Lambda CDM timeline, we assumed galaxies aged gracefully, peacefully exhausting their gas over 13 billion years. We thought the universe just eventually ran out of fuel. But Cosmos 2026-35829 is the ultimate smoking gun. It proves the peaceful aging narrative is a lie. If lethal protoclusters were already operating during cosmic noon, the dead red galaxies we see today didn't die of old age. They were murdered. Dragged through superheated meat grinders, their star-forming gas was violently stripped away in the deep past. Our entire census of early cosmic history is missing millions of premature executions. The James Webb Space Telescope isn't just taking pictures. It's a forensic tool hunting the ghosts of ancient, environmental violence. With every new image, Webb is exposing the flaws in the standard model we trusted for half a century. subscribe, and hit the bell to ensure you never miss the latest deep space anomalies as they are pulled from the data.